Curtainraiser for the Kolkata festival. This is the first such festival, and the reason I say the first such festival that it's the first time that the collection of the city's talent, well, some of it is being put before people who live in Kolkata for 10 days. And this talent crosses visual arts, music, dance, photography, food. There's much that we've not been able to pack in, but we hope that this is just a start, and what we're presenting as the first Kolkata festival will be the first of many to come. I just want to say one thing, and tenacity. They must have been talking about Kolkata. And with that, let me ask Goindila to please do what she does so well.
Thank you, Pradeep. And in keeping with all that we're celebrating today, the best of Kolkata, I think it's really appropriate that Kolkata Rising Rhythm and Raga starts with somebody who has actually chosen to come back to Calcutta. He's traveled the world to huge applause, performed, achieved everything that he could possibly have done, but still chosen to come back to this city which is his pulse, his aesthetic conscience, the city which inspires heights. This is someone you're going to see in a little while. Please put your hands together for Bickram Ghosh. He's got a wonderful team of performers with him, and this is something we've been waiting to do for a long time, and this would not have been possible without this absolutely amazing, magnificent institution. And thank you to Dr. Joyanta Sengupta. Please, if you could, we couldn't have done this if he hadn't chosen to partner us. So maybe you could just say one word. Okay. And thank you, but thank you all the same, because we can't think of doing something in Calcutta without his involvement. And if he hadn't chosen to join us in presenting this, this would not have been such a fantastic start to the Kolkata Festival 2019. So it's over to Bickram and his team, and we have V. Suresh all the way from out of town just for this. Bickram, all of them, including whoever's joining us from outside. It's going to be 35 to 40 minutes of magic, percussion, melody, and otherwise.
Good evening, friends. Absolute pleasure to be performing at the Kolkata Festival, the Kolkata Rising, and what better venue than this gorgeous place. What we're going to perform this evening is a first of sorts. This is a combination that we've never done before. I'd like to reintroduce, because he needs no introduction, and we've been performing together for the last 20 years now. But I'm really, really proud of him and what he's achieved with the simple clay pot, the khatam, the maestro, the greatest master of this generation of the khatam. On my right, V. Suresh. On the drums is one of the finest drummers Kolkata has ever produced, the brilliant Satyajit Mukherjee. On my left is the whiz kid of the sitar. You like that? The whiz kid of the sitar. He is brilliant. He's been performing all over the world. And tonight he's playing a very interesting version of the sitar. It's a sitar. See, you must have heard of the electric sitar. But this is not a typical electric sitar. This is the actual sitar which goes through a processor. So the sound is a tad bit different, and has the instrument has lots more of possibilities. And so you'll hear the sitar going through a processor. I won't call it the electric sitar. somebody who I've really loved as a musician for several years now. And off and on we've collaborated, we've performed together, he has played on my film music several times now. But whenever he's in India, I see to it that we do some concerts together because he's absolutely fabulous. And this time when he came, I thought he had gone up another 25% because he's absolutely amazing at this point. His guitar, he calls it a hybrid guitar, and he plays all kinds of styles on it, including some Indian classical, some finger work, and what have you. The brilliant Giuliano Moderelli on the hybrid guitar. He's Italian, but he lives in the UK, and he's living in Calcutta for the next 2 months now. So, welcome. We start with a piece. The essential composition is Giuliano's, and it's set to the Indian Raga Desh. We felt it's really appropriate because this is Desh for us. Bangla Amar Desh, Kolkata Amar Desh. And Abhishek is going to play a gut, a classical gut along with it, and we're going to do some high energy jamming along with him. Everything is improvised, so let's see how it goes. Beginning with a short alap.
Thank you.